Job 2, 11 through 13. It seems like things could not possibly get worse for Job. In chapter 3, which we've looked at already, we know that things do get pretty bad for him. And he even comes to the point where he laments his own birth, which might feel dramatic, but if we're honest, oftentimes you and I come to the same conclusions of what are we even here for in the midst of these trials and in these sufferings? Job looks like he's going to get some reprieve as his buddies come alongside him. And I don't know if you've ever had somebody come alongside you who was just knocking it out of the park with encouragement and lifting you up. And then all of a sudden, it feels like a flood of garbage comes out, where now they're not doing anything but hurting the situation. And it would be better for them to not even be there at that point. Job is actually blessed at this point by his friends just sitting with him and being there in the midst of his suffering. Job has sprinkled dust on his head. He's wept. He's cried out to God, and now here comes his comrades to comfort him and sit with him. I think for us as believers, we need to be pretty practiced in coming alongside one another and being willing to sit in the uncomfortable hardships of what it is to be a believer who is suffering. That's not a comfortable place, that's not an easy place, and to just be in the midst of that with someone, it's often messy, but it's really needed and really valuable. But we have to learn the opposite lesson too, is that we can't be too quick to speak. We can't be too quick to go from someone who's sitting with your brother or sister in suffering and being an aid to them and then turning over that coin. And now maybe you're not edifying them. Maybe you're not building them up. Maybe it would be better for them if you and I hadn't come along. So we have to be careful. We have to be careful to be with them in the midst of it, to do so well and faithfully as a good brother or sister in Christ, but also have to be careful that, like we see in James 3, that our tongue is bridled. We know the damage that it can do. So as we come alongside one another, let's do so faithfully, let's do so humbly, and let's do so as the opposite of what Job's friends did. Job 2, 11 through 13.